Shiman by Sama Makava Strong Cool, a higher peace 104.3. Me Chechia Munina, Utiemi Wine, Utikamu, and I will Facebook and so, baby, I will be a Michiao. Kita was Sabusumini, 1 week, and they are there to do the 10th of July. Jumedia would say a piece 104.3 entertainment review papa pa. Sanya ya mekano we are live and in charge. Accra Ghana and come on in here baba shasiano. Ahana Ghana etie. He fan also do a feeding at a piece and it was a witty. Meeting the MCI boy. Metema maminya bema kosia boaje. Yeah, it was a witty. Meeting the MCI boaje. Senia busumi we no minim ni asesa wo wiem ho a chese senia weda na ye no ni minimu ni na anya media chese weda ni mu aye nyunyunyunyunyunyunyu we na afi na wadua kontomre bi wo fie ho ne haha bi afi na chese fifi from minim dia ye na ye ne mafo na wo be ko mo caption na this weda na ye den weda no aye den wanwia kontomre bi a woni hu kwan sa wo ka Mr. Mwa, yeba machopa. Yedi ehua ma Christ, yedi ehua ma Yesu. Yesi ye heaven is the goal. Eya munya ide eya moye no. Let's hear for my pam for ye crowd kojo keen eba afsaso na ye JB the mugu so agene konya. And then anka me hwe ani musa anka so creative but bibia sinu quantity for man teninka mo fanche. Na de etie ne say ene no ko social media no so me ni mu de ntia amanfo ha eye honorable ablakwasa ade why dey chese komo bi aba da highway ni so a chese American America for wo mo visa ye gi eja ye de ko mu kuro mu kaka si say ye say B1 B2 no ye ma mo 5 years yo 5 years ni ye twam enti wo kwa kwaje visa say wo nya 5 years biom ya limiting to 3 months eno nkuso ye single entry enti wo kapi bay wonim na kwaje visa na wo kopie wadwe ye so wo Mexico na wo twam akọ Canada akọhwe wo kap wo kwa wo mabiom aha obi no di ni kuro eno wo sisi say no 3 months no de be ma wo eno so ye single entry wo remu koye dia wo ye ewie ya no asasan wachi aba 3 months pay it is say America wuntumi nko hyemu be 6 months debi aye be twetwe ho nkomo ye be hwe senya saa emre ya wo modi abai say na be affect ye artist wo krom ha because na ye artist no dodo na etu kwan kwa ma no ne ye kobo shows ye kobo tours ni ade it is say ne de bia e ba koye show bia na wo se ye koje visa foforo na kan hunu say wo koje visa foforo visa fee a wo betua eno so wo honti every 3 months bia wutua ni etiene say womu ye adwuma wa abemu no ye diplomat ne government officials no womu de ombe koswa receive ye multiple entry eno no from bosom 24 months to 60 months womu de ombe nya multiple entry no B class visas no cover a business tourism travel ni ade no muna say ni ye limotimu to 5 years na kakane ye de mamo no say ye mamo 3 months pe ai sa 3 months no so oji ye single entry wuntumi nkomma ure mu ba akopɛ na asa na wasasa wachi aba okrum. I mean, we'll be delving straight into this conversation now. Ya twetwe ho nkomo ye nhwe senya ye artist no because already na bebre na ekase visa je na ho ayeden artist bi be call wa planning show ye booking show ye de na to flyer so obekọ American embassy okoje visa yes ye mfa ma no na say ya sa ba be ye na ye 3 months na je say ukọ
say, oh, no, not Maleas. You know what, Papa? Shadia say, Obiano, we are. Inti say, Nebia, Kai, Unia. If I behave you, now so I'm bending in a nemo. So opportunity, the boss say, oh, you know, and show me. That's it was somebody on also. I didn't know I'm up and down. Obi Baba, Obi Fuck on that paper, no, I'm up and down. That's it all around. Let me do what goes around, may surely come around. I will be a man, you know. What's it any parliament, you know? My way, you and my way, I will be a man, you know. What's it any parliament, you know? My way, you and my way, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and you know, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and you know. You sow, you lose what you stole, then you will be old. That young shall grow. Some people you used to know will be dead, no more. We win some, we lose some. That be life, you no get man, why you no get formula. If you some way, I say, live your life. Overthinking don't feel solve your problems, so it be time wasting. The day you get plenty, tomorrow you get nothing at all. The day you make happy, tomorrow something make you day more. I didn't you know I let just forget it. With a pride, and that, with a pride, and that, with a pride, and that, with a pride,
and I could figure out I can't was it to Muda. Fabi, yes, sir, yeah. I drink the dorsal. Who dream the brace higher day, mommy? Who dream the brace higher day? And untina dan kwakuya buade in Crawford Nasa, yes, DKY Night of Comedy and Music. Kofi Kinata e basi bi. Aha. Yes, we drink who I'll be bought damage if be yes, sir. A night of comedy and music. Dan kwakuya bua and in Crawford, Womade Brewer, Chairman General, a special guest. Obeba Hobi Sasuna Kofi Kinata Nemu Amirado representing live Samini Empress Gifty. Natchez and Kofa will person show my name on the night of comedy. One mood in our more for tickets and so the da phone book over Peace FM. How when you be at all VVIP near a year 800 Ghana cities. Let me do what goes around, may surely come around. Regular no so at the 200 at the phone book Ukita 500 so I would to me VIP tickets not just a moment. Now on the 1st of August Ampaya Jawo Krumha on the 1st of August Ampaya Conference Center how me see Eja Dan kwakuya buade in Crawford one with the night of comedy and music. Yes, I drink a dorsal. You better so near the Bia, yes, sir. You best be not just a yati your heart so any person, dear, dear, Obina can answer that, dear. Na mekai a year article. You potoka semna mi wiya ma church here. The United States government has revised its visa reciprocity policy for Ghana, limiting the duration and number of entries permitted under most non-immigrant visa classifications. Now, according to the U.S. Department of State Bureau of Consular Affairs, holders of A-class visas, primarily diplomats and government officials, will continue to receive multiple entry visas with validity ranging from 24 months to 60 months. Na chese a year U.S. Department of State Bureau of Consular Affairs no one mo say no one mo ye juma bemu at U.S. Department of State Bureau of Consular Affairs no one mo say no one mo ye juma bemu anasa one mo ye diplomats no Wamo visa no wamo betumi enya no eye multiple entry na ebeye valid US citizen, and the K4 visa for their unmarried dependent child under 21 years no and no wamo benya eye multiple entry visas are valid for 24 months and afei no Wamo eye visa applicant wamo kwakope eye B class visas no eye B1 B2 usually no a cover eye business and tourism no wamo say no wamo benya single entry visas eye valid for 3 months pay. Enti sa guidelines we eye published by eye US eye visa control unit for no wamo no mo di ababe to abonten wamu chiremu say no visa na nkakane wuko interview aye to be ma 5 years no ene unya ne sabio okwa 3 months, especially wuko for B1 B2 B class visas na 3 months with single entry ena yede ebema wo yenshe nkomo na se JB the mugu agine kunya wa ha yenshe nkomo na se mfini JB say yede emia na say yeah, okay. Some more US citizens. Eh?
Yeah. The ordinary or the Vancouver. I don't. Me knew ni madrikuntia.
The minimum.
Me knew ni madrikuntia. Ye ninja changes you. But yet say Oma who say I'm full brain come. I'm full brain I came. What I say. And they are finding every means just to keep people out. On a mature no, they are finding every means, and at the same time, so no, the more people, you have to every 3 months be an SO apply for visa, and that means they are making more money on the business side. What I say, it's under normal circumstances, there so we didn't crew, and so say ube rema osha vacation crano, and I said uko as a tourist in the crano, a luxury, and I'm a 18 years, 3 months, pinasa beji for Friday, it shouldn't be a problem. Unless maybe you have an ulterior motive. I mean, I don't because I may know the say, but the attendant say, on air, the bit me I can say, Obina dini crew on image. It is not. Should I say it's not fair? It is not fair. So, I drain, I'm a drain. You are on image, and you're fair, dear. To put so much restrictions, you crew no with me by many time he needs that much restrictions. But on the crew, on the name say he has more to offer. Ain't changing the policies even when it comes to jobs, because most of the citizens in the field say so many people are coming in and they are staying. I don't know, but just citizens in I understand where they are coming from. Yeah.
Na yenshe effect benya ewo ye entertainment sector, so especially anyomtofo ni sinitwafo ni womu a womu tu kwan pa womu koye sinitwa adwuma any anyomto. I mean in fact arts and culture basically, because arts na eso yen to mean limited to
only music
and then movies. What I say eso omono, how does this affect them?
It will affect them greatly.
Say in a okay,
ebe affect in a negative way, because the way I see yet to your we are never on time, because most of the sectors no be how a promoter, it will take him some time and sana with me promote event and sana with me ton tickets. And just imagine say waje a visa ama artist now obeba show now won't mean ton tickets no Andrew level be a ordering say between more recoup sika. What I say? And most of the artists in so mo call on so ana mo tinem na mo person mo ye adwuma kakra and say adwuma say bi omo kobo wala to rasa but bi collaborations and other things. What I say? And also bema it will put so much pressure on them. Ain't ebe how but at the same time let's look at it this way. Say restrictions we ebema a professional ebema afidi ye nyoma we will try and do things. See, when you have liberty when it comes to preparation most of the time we take you time now the open but so man who says in 3 months time no is so free chronoma artists ne promotion ni bibia they will try and do things correctly before ansana Oma invite artists namanaba.
Okay, my yankwa humane so ni ene Nana Poku Ashesa oye eye artist manager entwetwe nkomoni enhwe senia ade ebe affect wo madwuma no. Nana Poku uti enkai ma kwa ba entertainment review so.
Yeah. Okay.
Nyame adom bibia boko. Nana nie sise enra ye sorry ya aba betomuni se wo akwakoye artist manager sebio utu kwan koba saa de bia no saa eye new policies ya wo mode abai saying na be affect mo adwuma no.
Oh, affect in pa. Last caller no I think hit the asem here pa because you know so event promotion enough from and then there you can say they said you 1 month and after 2 months and a promote event. I also promote events money quite true and sana what event done that drama I show no. Na I say obi or event organizer on event show whether the artist would get the visa cra now all the atum maybe I could delay Accra, and it's a show no in August. Or they are then somewhere in May. Expecting say, oh, okay, but American embassy sometimes they can be very funny. Only to make delay process no cry amount. So now say I didn't have it about 1 month. How are you going to get this preparation? I say if you do a few days. Over then when your artist the crime and or your promotion. No? So all these things, will go a long way to affect. And I send your kind and sometimes you too quiet. Yeah, now you per se again Niyama ewo honum in terms of collaboration, in terms of Niyama people or honum musicians, I mean I say they do when they travel. And this will really restrict you. When I quite your boy I know what I know. If you won't have chance no find any media, I will pay so we're too kind to be able to be or not I'll be church kakra because the gospel musician I watching sorry from one place to another. It's going to be on the entertainment space.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is their law, this is their rules. You have to do it or you forget it. In America, they send them around. So, never find one drink. Now, why you said the event organizer now you show over found one drink in some. So time I only ask the bear more application. Maybe after 3 months a month to time and I say whatever it is, it's my baby, it's my study and stuff. And thank you 5 years. What happens is now so we miss 5 years validation now. Every time the next embassy, the stress in it, the process in it, hard. You see, some artists will not get regular events because promoter must say, oh, visa and sign our friend. So it's going to be a very, very like a struggle for a lot of these musicians to be able to sustain their business in America. But we don't have a choice. I think we'll live with it this way. We'll find a way. The Jamia Domina Zidi, I have a patron. And we're not so that's the same one. That's a different thing. But for now, there's not much any of us can do but just go about our business the right way, if you ask me.
Now, Obibeka say, 3 months, yes, see, almost one would be May. Say about 3 months, and not just a single entry pay. I mean, you cannot exceed 3 months, and not just say, and no crown, there was so few or crowns, and a 3 months mark and assume.
Son, and me partner, who's a canon or 5-year multiple. 80, we are no about. Another time, we decide a multiple now room, I call your business without going to the embassy and stress of paying wine fee, visa fee. So, I mean, it's stressful. If you have ever gone through the process of American embassy, you'll be our call here, or them sending here, very stressful. And American, and found out the amount, or tell about some amount.
No, common because Aquaquia says, say, no, amount for arguments being say amount than our corner was about the Auquad, even but a yarn no crown and you're guaranteed.
America, they almost found money different. people be bring your visa or no more and some they decide on what they want to do. Me, my cohort several times, but on my last visit, you see there be your farm out. So now it will leave the artist to go along without the manager, and also whole stress. So, but and I'm kind of say, you move be any bit my own baby, than to also share near my ye and fantally near senior or my own mano. You have to also arrange yourself. If you are working with timer, yeah, and you have the Pamaya, but we cannot do anything about it.
Okay.
We cannot do anything about it. Empire say the 4 years of Yamaha Trump 10 years and so on. If you are the for the mobile, now if you are and every government has its policies, or new policy. So let's see what happens.
Right. Nana, you better say ni audio boy yon komo ye da se bebre. Okay. Nana Poku Ashes artist manager for Kwabena and I yetting Kane. Mami Samra studio ha na me mama pam for emremu. Kojo for microphone any abeni say ye DM and na me 2 page ka chem say you survive in Ghana.
You can make it in Ghana, you know. I mean, say research in Koso. It's say yen yire ho ne yenso yen build ye crew no na se build na say holidays na okona say omo tetewa no atena crew na opeba bi fofra ko na emum say bia say opese utu kwatena ho ana say ukoye bibi wo na no na be a problem na ade but I don't think say ye wo hu bibi e betimi aye ana ameboa ye ni bibi e betimi aye dan say emra na omde agu kwam no ye bedi so na ya hwese ni omo request from your side ni betimi de amom na say ebefa na etimi afa other than that on ordinary mind and I was say na me ye meniama and it is our person oba now face say obetimi di samra no so a udi super pepper a problem line de any one although yes at the 1 or 2 issues beba because e bia can be na processes are udi so no now you are so used to that process now you say assistant and a lot of anyama bia babeke kan ho no e be dey am I say na offer assistant no or elaborate on some of the points as an artist manager no definitely but it is what it is yeah you need be a bit more
now we feel say be ma promoters wo mo US no e bia say no calling on some of your artists wo mo ha na be ba from kakra na
yes because we say US and Ghana we don't have enough promoters wo ho no
to say UK no
to say UK ba ku mienu bia enti no nanka ye press ye benya more of them now we so abai bia betimia hinder or madwuma kakra then west it's a west thing for the US market because they be so say we don't have enough of them apart from maybe more Ghana Music USA you who say for the time you know my holding musicians and 1 or 2 promoters no you need more orders and way no be restricted a movement of artists from Ghana there now then we have a challenge I think say be facing as an industry aside that you need here but what I believe black man is say situation be about onim kwan obefa so a ode
Kojo aseme na okay
very creative
we need the obo
you're creative
say and say ade kakra de any onim kwan obefa so awura one side corner oh yeah so omunim say wetimi akodi system no ama we be so trust them abafufro na analyze issues ni yama etimi ya hwe bi ebetimi
ya on ade we on ebe ha omo ye legit
ejuma no
yes because obi obekam unyama na 3 months
no
on person oba on maybe so at as here nti omo ye legit business omo kwa aba no obi okobo show okoyesi ne omo na ebe ha omo we student die ni say am mention there so we say normally no a semester na 3 months right
okay
nti omo hu ni say 3 months no aba school now ko university I say ya makwan nti sabra Ghana na beje visa
plane ticket ni twakra na
no that means say that being able to educate yourself outside no omo hu ni say a luxury nti ni say un media near Ghana na school
say unhia wa you can make it in Ghana.
Hey, but yeah, that ticket sign a £100.
I make a chiro.
Hey.
So uko munanka abekoko 6 months no nkwa we say usaba na usa ko ube 20 ni not just say traveling ya bebe ye luxury.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It's a blessing in disguise, mom. Say a chair say yam yan kan yukrum han ne yire ye ho. Yan ye. What must anonymous in yadri. Say na hear me. Gefie dumo. Gefie dumo. Obi. Say mama uye majushi. Atamanka ma oselo adenusu. Loya udanka mukowanyen. Ijamo wada bobi mbachimi. Sana nyami mkuwanyi pada senyi doleyako. Samana na mabe ufie. Ezi. Ayampo, wakayampo, nyipanyo. Ayampa, wakayampa de nyipanye. Samana na mabe ufie. Papadio, so I said, I am a brother. Ejina bifia, difia. Yena, ya bede, waga. Tienine, ma osilia. Hey, no di, kanuko belibia. Lala fila me de, ekwana de winti. Make I get the money, make I sell my shop, sell my things, mumbulo. When I'm a goddess, when I'm with the local desert, when I'm a madam Saba, I wanna yam be share. Yankuji Minyamenina, Yankuji Mulukofiana, Yankusi Munjano, Yankwam baby.
Ghana Hanu say, yeah, na ye I was. I would the entire Kofi Kinato winning song a songwriter of the year. What? A queen sabo. I make I was a Kofi Kinata air representing Ghana Music Awards USA a fee on the 16th of August. A Koso a year Atlantic City. ACX1 Studios or Honor Koso live. Kofi Kinata air performing. Enti amanani phone na mutie me montomo tickets says on the 16th of August. Yeah, but the whole United Showbiz crew Father Dixie Obia baby. Yeah, Baba celebrating a year Ghanaian music and culture for 3 days straight on. From the 15th of August. Now yeah, welcome party near the Ashisha. So on the 16th, so not just say then yeah the event Nanka Sankasasha so Kofi Kinata be performing yeah blending music and comedy on the night of the awards. The numere na afe so yeah the after party natwa also on the 17th. Oh hono and yeah baby difufu papa. What's yazie? And until ye share Atlantic City as they say ne nyaji visa ne ankayen ejamo wada bobi mbachimi sana nyami mkuwanyi pada senyi doleyako samana na mabu. Okay, therefore you better one common so na abrantie bi a ye friend no a year Richmond edupoku a watchre a year story emma a year entertainment industry no ede a year ensemi ababa tuja na Richmond edupoku chire mu say ewoni enti a Ghana fo anyomtofo wo mu etumi nya hit song ene obefa TikTok bia no wo mu nyom ne nam ho wonam ha na nam ho real bia na dasie party bia ye bo wase na mom wo mu benya sa hit we nyina nkona afina wieye no no mu ni hwi wo mu botom na chese kapre mikrom ni beka se kapre a won afite mu abie won ni bi na chese wo kire mu a de wonti e magana anyomtofo wo mutumi nya hit na so mu botom sika bia ni wo yenkwa homa ne so ne ne Richmond eye edupoku entwetwe nkomo no won kire yen baabi a eye sa analysis yi efri na emunti ase bia ye benya ne yeso ye fa ne ye de nkomo Richmond no timi kan ma akwa about the entertainment review so
yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Bibi aboko de yeah, the Nyamiasi. Richmond, well, article, yeah, watch Ray, headline, yeah, why Ghanaian musicians make hits but have empty pockets. The kind, hefa, and I said, data bempa, na wujina so I would make his analysis.
Yo, my, yeah, Juma for 25 years in the music and entertainment industry. I've been our CCO for Linked Entertainment for so many years. I have been head of business and membership at Musica throughout almost tenure, and I'm the general secretary of the Ghana Association of Phonographic Industry. I work in this industry. I deal with artists every day, and I see what they go through. I know what the issues are and why we are where we are.
Okay, enti o article yi chemuma ye kakra die enti na wo kan sa say Ghana anyomtofo bebre na wo mu etumi bonyum mane be tese wiase afana ba bia nkanka ne Ghana ha ba bia but ba ne say sika sa anyom kro no e dia ba mu botoma they can't really account for it.
Okay, the kind what I wrote about new artists in general, and it's not specific to Ghana.
Okay.
But of course, Ghana ain't no exception. Now, the Ebani say, it is not having a hit that makes you money. It is administration or how you are able to collect the money that comes with the song that you have made that makes you the money. Sabe, obi tu wonyum ofie or the wonyum diasa or the wonyum to social media so ye tuawoka. The tuawoka no any normal article you know much short. Now empay bebre no say artists no almost so what they chase is a hit. They want a hit. And so in trying to chase the hit, most of them forget to do the administration or the basic things that they need to do or put in place, which will put money in their pockets. And yeah, new artists on Mapason Kwana, a problem with them. Isn't a lot of our old musicians. In fact, in the past, we have seen musicians die prophets. But as I speak with you today, there are foreign companies in Ghana that are chasing after their catalog. What it means is that a normal it had money and it has money. However, they were unable to chase the money, follow the money, and so they died prophets. The Abani said, when you write any song, a number of rights emanate from the fact that the song has been written. First of all, it comes with some money. But the only record label based on the contract that you have with the record label. If I say record label for 70%, not a over 30%. Say a song and you na you stream one baby label never find the percentage. Now or the whole percentage amount. That is the first direct stream of money ever. I say they are tossing your friend the open royalties. And I say the will come I say and pay baby no camera ejima say radio abo na gamro for Jessica na omache ama anyomtofo. That is also another kind of royalty that comes here. You are legally entitled to some money. But if you are an artist who doesn't know all of this, what you do is you just release your song. You haven't even registered properly. They can't say a radio so any radio is only limited to Ghana. And so you have to put yourself in a position where in Ghana you can collect your money and in the rest of the world you can collect your money as well. I say there's another royalty, but a lot of that one producers of royalties and paying Bebreno. People produce the song. But you realize that the artists make money, play shows, make a lot of money from there, and the producer isn't making any money from there. That is because he has contract, Papa. And I say, Bono is not the only way I can make money. I did not have any agreement with the artist. So the artist rights na there also Gibiano Onima, not Oji and baby, what happens is that the artist doesn't know, the producer doesn't know, so some of these royalties are collected up out there with their monies that belong to Ghanaians and Ghanaian artists that have been put somewhere because they haven't been claimed. A lot of money with publishers because into me, nobody is claiming the money. There's also another place where artists make money, which is called sync licensing, and I say synchronization rights. So a company be at the one movie or the one adverts, the one TV show, and that also comes with a different stream, a different kind of money. But a lot of artists who don't know, they don't even understand that there's something that they are supposed to get because their song is in a movie. And see, that is also another stream that most artists, that is information most artists. When a TV station plays your song, you are also entitled to some money. And meeting organizations like ASOC, any GAMO, they collect money from these TV stations for that purpose. And so if you know this, once you register with them and you claim your monies accordingly. When your songs are used on TikTok, when your songs are used on Instagram and YouTube and all of those things, you are also entitled to some money. But if you don't know, you will not put yourself in a proper position, get a proper publisher who can collect these things on your behalf. Then, of course, comes the one that we all know. I don't know, maybe merchandise and maybe a branding, sales, endorsement, be a company, be a mouth show, be a wakoboni norma. That part a lot of people collect. But before this, no, the market be bringing in. Most artists don't understand. They are not collecting, and so they could have the biggest hit and they don't make anything out of it.
Richmond, unkomo idie muya me depa mepesi ebeto aso nyankopon ya adoma memeneda. But before mema wa kono ma mimbusa we na o ka say institutions bi ti say Gamra yedi omesi wasanka bia yenwuma ye bebo no ewo ankrankra ni baby no anka omu na anka waso omu jisu sika na anka omu ditua musicians nika na wo kasa na wo chese musicians na waso omu putu omu in a position now womu betumi ayeden age se sika ni na mi busa say wadwen chire mu say na wo feel say and I say how does the musician collect these monies if not to rely on institutions like Gambro?
Okay, so there's some that you have in this country. There are some rights are buying and Ghana and besides them you cannot collect. No artist can go to any radio station and say, "Oh, menu for this government." The law gives Gamo that sole power. It's a way a musician. What you need to do is to register with them. However, Gamo doesn't collect beyond our borders. And you won't register with Gamo for her. Now say what another organization that is able to collect worldwide. In fact, a lot of artists who even know WhatsApp or how to do it actually give this right by territory. They be Africa, or will be Ojiwemano, or will be Asia, or will be Ojiwemano in the Americas, or will be Europe, or will be Ojimano. And so these are they are different organizations, collective management organizations. They are publishers, rights, and they are Oji. So as an artist, just like you educate yourself to be a doctor, you educate yourself to be on radio, an artist must educate themselves, know where to claim their money and claim. And yes, you could be the biggest artist, you could make all the name, but your bank account will be empty.
Not just how I want to me streamlining nanka apart from yenye krom hano amanonia manone crampo romo nyum no yebo a want to me enya eson faso de na one of the challenges I musicians ni bebre complain say yenye krom ha kra na anke bi anke womo no kra na anke wo say ye easy mo no kra no sebio sika no ma we've seen several musicians womo edi nkomo efa ho echemu say afi muni na mete ho Gamra send me 150 Ghana cedi say menyuma ye boy ye na sika minya ye ni any other day. Don't you think say sa ye collection na endimu papa e wa hanum say no e deter most of your musicians they say omo be signing on to a ye Gamrumpo?
That is certainly a deterrent. However, any no kwani problem. Say we are artists na say wo sa say no wo register wonum e wo Gamro. Let's say what industry 20 years so registration, your first album and now first song how you not register. Not all through you are not registering now. How much would you expect to be paid? Someone won't chase you. So anytime you release, you must understand that there are things to be done. Almost chase can based on in as much as people get 300 Ghana, whatever. There are also artists in Ghana who receive 50,000.
In Ghana, hi.
Yes. In Ghana, there are artists here. Before 2017, the highest artist who had received money from Gamro was Lumba, and by then they had received about 4,000. But as of last year, my checks, Shatta had received 50,000 from Gamro. Before last year, Stoneboy had received some 30-something, sometimes. So if you do it right, you will make the money. There are lots of people who, and some people got to know this, were not even registering with Gamro. I was at Links for so many years, we did it. But now Links is registered, Links is collecting money. All these are avenues. And then it comes together. And the work of Gamro, no, if we all don't come together and help, put fire on them, help them put things together, they can't do the work. We sit on the fence and we shout, Gamro, Gamro, Gamro. But we are not doing the things that we need to do. We go and do one registration and leave it and expect magic to happen. Magic does not happen anywhere. And see, if we keep doing the right things will be done. We'll be able to push those who are steering the industry in the right direction.
Okay.
Everything is not okay at Gamro, but at least in my interactions with them and everything, things are getting well. And it will become better if we all get involved, push things, share our knowledge, and push them to give it better.
Okay, Richmond, Nyankopon ya adom na Saturday mre wo manka be me de pass anka obetumi aba na enkomo ya toaso nkomo we de emudo a wasi etumi ediko ase pa na wo manfo no obia etumi eti ase, especially up and coming artists ya wo mbo no munya sa adisuade hunu no na etumi aboa ma edwuma mo pese wo mo ye no metumi anya musika ti Nyankopon ya adom Saturday ye besan ya ba onchen na ye di san nkomo yi.
Yo, no problem.
Okay, Richmond made us say your friend was so OG, so many a year Richmond edupoku ena atwetwe common ye mreni no ye betwa so ha na chese Nyankopon ya adoma memne da ya sign atwan komo so ba ma memra a ye mapam for ho na wo mo so no wo mo nchoma dwen wo san komo we hu JB ma memfa won hyase article yi mejidi ye pasa wakenkan wahwemu ye oni Richmond ya adwen sa ana say wadwen chance a wo fa ne wakan hu
me ne ya adwen 100%. Yeah, we are limited. Ghana han limited. Ye adwen say wonyum ehitia na okobo shows that's it. Yes, I would diversify because there are so many ways I will be making money from the music. And sometimes I'm from TS say you need you may have a road manager, you need so many a marketer, you need so many people to so many places when it comes to placing your music on movies and this on all those places you make money. In Ghana for no idea bra Richmond they can way education artists never Ghana no so musia. And the money you are making from shows, make sure say Uber fat and crowfar or more signing dear we I'll beat me the one you know attitude to baby you reap the money. What you say? But I am not yes rosy best spend it. Ubin tiasie because
musicians no best spend it.
Aye, one time you be busa say near UTV United Showbiz. Obi busa na ye ka ne manager ho asem ana obusa say na ne manager no school managerial school be no akọ we I say ana artist no undermine obi a expertise in a field what you say but omu nyina ka ho obi a wo ne part a wo play so no me cho no o de ne talent. Yes, you may have fair knowledge on other but you obi o expert you obi o nim say you see negotiate you obi a onim how you know something a drew period where you shouldn't even go out because you are oversaturating your brand. What you say? Ain't you know say yante the business aspect of this whole industry there be an a comedy. Na mene legendary Dada KD nyame fa ne currency na mene ni din komo me share no one time pe ana ni din komo and I realize say me platform no so me bon nyoma there are so many people who were asking who is he but then the presence online and other places na enye so ain't I say education no and ye here but ye nyina I dream say now it's just streaming and then you go on stage no your merchandise on the mention because obi say Shatawale obi say Sakode obi say Stonebwoy baby a omadru no omo wa amanfo who are so crazy about them. So a dino a then I'll wait me even coming to my show cry no beam concert maybe a bandana or something that has a beam you can make money from different angles. What you say? And the most important part I will touch here no royalties. on the metro royalties na why very important how to find an administration I won't bet me deal with sikachi as far as where your music is being played and if and register one especially outside because right now you need login system no Ghana but when it comes to outside and at the same time so no yeah one time near can be say old artists no omunyom the same kwan na ebo no hwade o obi timi to Michael Jackson catalog what ton awie no afi na okobo hu dehuru still no omutwa payola edit so to baby e ma nyom ne sa apagya so na mention no na amanfo asa interested even though so bi wa ye won na Michael Jackson twam but they get to hear the song again fatia fatankroma there are so many people afi no mate so na mention no you need expert people who will make you the most money you can make from your music.
All right, Kojo.
Yeah, me so many especially when Oka say it's not just the hit song and a name administration and a wow because yes, his songs no say yet we can cite examples of new artists be Ghana how many his songs are. You don't see them playing shows. So a man asem now can because at that moment no cry no or repertoire saying do saying now why and can say ya below for a show I'll be to me a hold the show no ye I'm a man for and the least you could be say be our supporting that it will be firm no and you are not getting paid like obi or no building over the years and to say if you have a proper administration system a tie with here and making sure say okay maybe we may not get bookings for shows but you streaming saying be a royalty systems societies being a royalty society based in the new register you making sure say the little we can secure before it be a bigger around the thing and the saying it is key and you will say be brain most of them become one-time hate makers because there's no proper administration or machia air to already environment na hu baby omo need do betimi the ide enye sika ide efim even one key thing I mean say man realizing with about new artists no pricing obinya one hit song the way almost started pricing last I many here artists before a gig artists make me can send no do awo hit baby a 3 sika omo boy and yes it is your charge there but your administration you better say product no so na so turn at the right price because who overpricing you are losing out obi anto and I want that pricing and so I don't see a problem. They say making sure say product we in pempens one in a hoarding. No, I see a man of price a send a fatan send a bear. So me compare Kessia no mania. Oh, how I met me at a foul. With time also the other ever rising. And Nina no you can score this when you have proper administration system it's me the airtight so a lot of insight and a article why
all right Yankopon ya adoma memre da ye bet sign a rank komoini adomo siko na afei no ne ewo mu bia no yetumi abusabusa kwajo o final words na ye fan sorry so
okay ye betchia ya tie for omo tie na achema asefo so mu de bia ya mechia mo
incoming MP and away asambi achima asifo ni na MP obo adwuma crossing MP na kaza
we can now yes Abuakwa South yes achima ase ya chiachia mu nyina na wo ma mu tie so Nyankopon hira obibia
okay JB
the American say Ghana promoters mo abuchire ni mo Ghana nyina no I know say visa a policy change in Ebema Mojuma but then guess what? Mama Bamumbu, let's just find different ways how a bit media at where Juma.
I think Kojoka said before the ever find new way. I'm going to
you rough.
Oh, Danny ever done.